topics and opinions expressed in the following show are solely those of the hosts and their guests and not those of W4CY Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4CY Radio or its employees or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4CY Radio.
Welcome to the Eat and Critique Show with restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia. Brought to you by one of Steve-O and Sophia's favorite Incontro Italian cuisine and steakhouse located on the Walk in Coral Springs. Now, sit back while award-winning restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia share with you the good, the bad, and the ugly in South Florida dining.
Good evening. We're back. Welcome to the Eat and Critique with Steve-O and Sophia. Tonight we're at the Paragon Theater again, and we have a special guest tonight. We have Mike Whalen, who is the CEO for Paragon Theaters. And then we're going to do our Monday movie minutes with Jared. And they have a new summer menu that we're going to talk about.
Yeah, not too often you go to a theater and talk about their food menu, but their food here is so good. We've had we've almost had all the new things, the summer items coming out, and it's almost like a gastropub here. This place, we're at the Delray location.
Delray Beach off of Lyons Road, at West Atlantic and Lyons Road.
And they also have locations in Davie.
No,
They have locations in Davie, and they have a location in Coral Springs.
Naples.
And folks, I'm telling, especially this
The food
Delray one is
food.
Oh my God, this place is, the games, the bowling. Yeah, they got bowling here.
I did virtual before the show. I didn't know how to reload, but it was fun. And the food is amazing. If you go to the Boca Theater that serves the food, there is no comparison. This is like a full-fledged menu.
I have the funniest story. Jared, I want you to hear this. We were dining here the other night. And that shows you two food critics come here to dine. And I heard a father tell his son, "See, I told you, you would love this place."
I heard it too. The
Remember
little
that?
boy, he was like 4 or 5 years
He
old.
said, "I told you would love this place." This kid was
He was
having,
so happy.
oh
he was skipping.
and that's what this is all about.
It's a good family place to come.
Yeah.
It's everything here.
And we've got CEOs on tonight.
I
We've got
cannot wait
management.
to introduce Mike Whalen. He's the CEO.
Well, I'm going to move over, Sophia.
And I'm going to scoot too. And we're going to have Mike Whalen, the CEO of Paragon Theater. He's going to come and talk to you, about everything, actually. This is Mike.
How are
Hi,
you?
thank you for coming.
You are most welcome. You're most
We're
welcome.
excited about this.
I'm excited you're here, so it's all good. Thank
Mike,
you guys
I
for
don't know
coming.
if you heard me before, but we were dining here the other night, and a father said to his son, "I told you you'd love this place." Kid was sitting on his shoulders. "When are we coming back, Dad?" And it was so cool. That's what this is all about. It's a theater, it's games, bowling.
It's a good
And
family
the food
place.
is good.
It's for all ages. That was the goal when we did this. So in my past life, I was the CEO of Movie Co Theaters. So we operated the Boca Palace.
Yes.
And everyone raves about the Boca Palace, the Boca Palace. I think this
food is better.
Food is better. The Lux Box concept in Boca Palace, you can't get dine in. They don't bring you food to your seat.
Right.
No.
We got the pods that Boca Palace doesn't have. Go to the Boca Palace these days. Seats are a little worn and old, and I want to get people to come
You're
here
right.
because this is the best movie-going experience in Palm Beach County.
You know what I
It
love
is.
about the seating, the private seating? You can turn your cell phone on before the movie starts. You know how that light bothers you? You cannot see it because
We built the pod, so
The
you
pod,
can't
yeah.
say the pods.
You're
And,
like-
and then people say, well, iPic has pods.
No,
But do you
they
want to go to an
don't.
iPic theater with a little screen? They have a little
Yeah.
20-foot screens in little theaters. You want to come see Mission Impossible and
Right.
Barbie and Oppenheimer on a giant 60-foot screen. This is the only IMAX in the United States that is dine-in the entire United States.
Explain the concept that the theaters here that are state of the art.
So we invested about $3.5 million during the COVID period to redo this theater. Most people remember it as Frank's Theater that was sort of run down a little bit. We completely revamped it. But we have these two amazing screens. There's the IMAX with the 9-in and the Extreme Theater, which I think is actually better than IMAX.
Step up.
I think it is. Because you have a tilt screen, 15-degree tilt screen. You have laser projection. You have Dolby Atmos. And you have these wonderful Lux boxes, which are the best seats in the house. These pods where you come in, take your phone, QR code down, order a great drink. I like the blackberry lemonade myself, or maybe the Patron
We're going
margarita.
to be showing your new
And,
drinks.
and Barbie's coming. And so you come in and you can order great food, burgers from the agency menu. It is by far the greatest food experience of any theater in Palm Beach County.
You're not going to get the Beachy Keen.
I'm gonna get the Beachy Keen. So that is we're excited for Barbie to make her
I
entrance
tell you
here
what
on
we love
Thursday.
about this place is, and I remember because I went to Movie Co. and you go to food and they go, well, it's a convenience. Not that great, but at least it's convenience. When we came here, we were shocked. Your food is so good, and we came just over to eat.
Yep. And we have people that come to the agency just to come in. They don't bowl or go to the movie.
Right.
They come in for the food. And great events for private parties. We do a lot of private parties for bar mitzvahs and corporate events, and it has something for everyone. If you like to bowl one day, and your kids may want to go see
And
a movie.
state of the art bowling.
And state-of-the-art
too.
bowling with Spark, and it's the greatest bowling and everything else. So we think it's a great place for families to come.
The only thing I'm disappointed in,
Yes.
the virtual bowling,
The-
when you do the gutters, that it doesn't have kind of an arm to kind of get it.
Oh, you want
down
the
into
bumpers?
lane,
You want the
So I
bumpers?
can
to-
get
to
a
the
strike
bumper?
once in a while.
Duly noted. We'll get you some bumpers.
Anyway, Mike, why don't we talk about the kids' summer movies?
Yes.
That is amazing.
I love the charities that you're giving to. Could
Yes.
you tell us more?
Sure. I think it's important. Mike Wilson and I, who own Paragon, we want to give back. We're locally owned and operated. We know a lot of the local charities in the area, and we want to do something for kids in the summer. And so we aligned ourselves, depending on the theater, with Joe DiMaggio Hospital, Parkland Cares, Valerie House in Naples for children who are grieving because of death in the family of some of their parents or grandparents and things like that. And so we wrap it around. It's $3. The money goes to charity. And it's
$3 for a
$3,
movie.
Wow.
and to come in, and it's all for good causes. And what we try to do is be local and do things locally in the community to give back. We're very fortunate to give back to some of the people in the communities in which we operate.
I
Just the
love
whole
those.
concept is
Well,
amazing.
those charities, I do a lot in the community for women and children. So this is
how long have you been
touching.
thinking about this one?
So
This didn't happen overnight.
Well, so sometimes when a bad event happens, you rise from it like a phoenix, right? And so when COVID hit, the movie business was sort of shut down for a while, and Mike Wilson and I and our Paragon team, we said, what can we do different? How can we reinvent the movie going experience? And out of that came Luxbox, which is the pod seating. Out of that came Access 15 Extreme Screen with the Extreme Screen with the tilted screen for better viewing, 15-degree tilt. And so we redefined the movie-going experience. And those are things that are only at Paragon. There's no other theater companies that has Luxbox, that has Access 15. And we really reinvented the movie-going experience to make it a better offering. We want to get people to come out. The tickets are very affordable, relatively speaking, compared to
Yes.
other. We have $5 Tuesdays, so you can come see a movie for $5. So we've tried to do as much as we can to re-stimulate people going to the movie-going experience, because movies are meant to be seen on a big screen.
Yes.
It's one thing to sit in your house and stop and start a movie, and I got to go to the bathroom, and this person's leaving here. But the social experience of a movie and coming to see like a movie like Barbie this week or Oppenheimer, these things were meant to be experienced on a big screen
Mission
socially.
Impossible.
And Mission Impossible this
I
week with
can't
Tom
wait
Cruise.
for
You're
that one.
like a Tom Cruise fan?
No, I'm not a Tom-
We
No,
went to
no.
Freedom last night.
And how was that?
was excellent.
People clapped
Yeah,
and stood up.
it's
was
done
excellent.
unbelievably well at the theater.
Yes.
$88 million.
Yes.
They're getting over 100
Yes.
million.
Yes.
And I mean, it's so nice to see people coming back to the theater. But what's nice about this, I've always thought that kids don't come to the dinner table anymore with mom and dad. They're back doing their computer. Here, this is something that's going to bring the family together. It's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. And like I said, I keep seeing that kid go, I told you would love this.
Oh yeah, no, and a lot of the younger generation today are, they're on their phones and they're doing their thing, whatever the young generation does. But from a family perspective, to take a family out and socialize, and it doesn't have to be a movie. It could be, hey, let's go
Yes.
bowling, and then the kids say, oh my God, they have these great arcade games and the things that we have here, and Space Invaders, and we have some virtual reality stuff. It's a great way for families to come together and socialize together.
That's what I love about this theater. And also, you have a kids' summer pass.
We
with
do for
the
bowling as well.
$19.
$19, a fun pass for unlimited bowling for the $19. It does really well. You get a rainy day, or the weather's been here so hot in Florida.
Uh-huh.
Like, what do you do on a hot day?
Right.
Come out and bowl and enjoy yourselves. And what we see people doing is, one week as a family they may come bowling, and then the next week they say, oh, there's a movie I want to see, and they do the movies. And so they pick and choose different time frames to go see stuff, or birthday parties. I want to have a birthday party here. It's done. This theater has done well. When we took it over, back in 2019. It did about $5 or $6 million of revenue. This year, we hope to do about $9 million of revenue.
Nice.
Wow.
And it's because I think people have seen it. And the Regal Shadowwood closed. That was sort of an older theater,
Right.
so that has also helped stimulated demand here on the in West Boca, in Lake Worth, in Boynton Beach, and Delray, of course.
Well, also the movie theater, I believe, was a movie co in City Place.
That is closed as
That
well.
closed.
Higher and
So,
better use. So
yes.
that was the other IMAX.
Mhm.
So now we are the only
Really?
IMAX in all of Palm Beach County.
That's right.
So it's
That's
just
right.
and
You know what? First of all, we have gotten so many calls from listeners and viewers, and that's just not normal. They call just to tell us how much they love the experience. They're glad we're involved with it. That hasn't happened very much. That's when we knew this is a winner. Get all the calls that we're getting. People
Well, the one
love this place.
I'm getting is actually, believe it or not, is for the agency.
for the agency restaurant and food.
I had a lot of people come for the movie, but they had dinner first,
yep.
and that's what they've been
Yep.
talking
I mean, there's some
about.
really interesting things on that menu. The rooster shrimp is one of my
Yes.
favorite things. It's a
I
little
love
spice
that
with a
one.
fried shrimp as well. Build your own burger. All the pizzas made with fresh dough.
Yes.
So how rare is that? You come to a movie theater and you say, I'm going to have a pizza, and it's the frozen pizza or whatever, Domino's-based pizza.
It was so good.
Everything is
We ordered
fresh.
it the other night.
Everything is fresh. Fresh
So
and made.
good. Pizzas are good. You've got a great chef, Rob. He is wonderful.
Does a great job for us here.
Yeah, he's really good. I got to tell you, you just don't see that.
Yes.
You have gone way beyond what anyone else has done in this. And then you've got Coral Springs. And I'm going to tell you something. It's going to be Coral Springs.
It's done really well for us.
They're
as well.
building those
Right next to
townhouses
us. Right next to
right
us.
next door, right next to the
So
mall.
Paragon Coral Springs has the same Lux Box and Access 15, and the theater down in Davie, Florida, right
Yes.
on Pine Island off 595. Same concept, Access 15, Lux Box. So all those concepts are through all of our theaters in Broward and Palm Beach County.
What about the menu? Is it the same at the other
So,
two?
this as a restaurant has a more broader menu
Broader?
because it's a
Okay.
full-scale restaurant. The ones at Davie, Paragon Ridge and Davie, and Paragon Coral Springs have the same menu, but a little bit smaller and more condensed, with the same fresh pizza and all of those things. So we'll bring it to your seat, and you can eat and have some drinks
So
and have
I'm
a glass
from
of wine.
Coral Springs. I got to tell you this. That was a dump. The theater there, it was a dump. It was horrible. And all of a sudden, I started seeing all the refurbishing going on. And I went in there afterwards. Oh my God, what a difference.
So if you're a long-term Coral Springs,
Yes.
person, everyone remembers that theater as the first Coral Springs theater. Like that's where they went way back when.
Yes.
And it really deteriorated in a big way.
It did.
And now, if you look at Coral Springs, we do more business in the Regal Magnolia, And anyone that looks at the Regal Magnolia to Coral Springs, come to Coral Springs.
That's Coral Springs.
Coral Springs. The Magnolia is run down as well, the Regal. And no money's been put back into it.
Gone down. It is, and I got to tell people this. Your seats, let's talk about the seats, are so comfortable. They are, I mean, it's like watching like at home. It is just amazing. So what new things do you see coming down the road?
I think there's more movies being made, so that's more product, so people go to the movies more
What's
often.
going on, though, with the strike? Is that going to hurt?
So if it's a longer period of time, yes. I'm hopeful that there's a lot of studios and a lot of money and a lot of power brokers there that they'll sit down and figure it out. Because the actors need to act, the writers need to write, and the studios need to produce product. So it's somehow, hopefully, they sit around and solve it sooner than later. But it is a concern for sure.
What movies have you heard coming out down the road?
I'm excited for Barbie this week. I mean, Barbie and Ken. Yes, I mean it's gotten such great buzz.
It could be the
biggest over $100 million at box office.
And
we got.
You did drinks for this.
I got drinks.
Look
at these.
This is
Look
the
at this.
pink sunset.
This is the pink sunset,
And
the Barbie drink,
That's the pink
and this is the
sunset.
Keen.
The Keen.
Peachy Keen for Ken.
Peachy Keen.
So you get a little toast to Barbie coming out this week.
Oh boy, I can't wait
And,
for Barbie.
all good. But and an Oppenheimer, great. Well,
That
Robert
one
Downey
I wanna
Jr.
see.
So you know, it's one of those weeks. It's something for everyone. Some people demographically want to see a movie like Oppenheimer.
Right.
Some want to come out with
Mission
Barbie. So hopefully, there's something
Impossible.
for everyone that's coming out.
How's
And
Mission Impossible doing?
it's done well. I mean, Tom Cruise, he's the savior of the movie theater business. Top Gun, when it was down and out, he did Top Gun for us and brought the movie experience back to the cinemas. And now these studios realize that you can't do it just with streaming. You got to have a theatrical window to show these movies. But they market all the other windows coming out, and so I think we're back to a norm where you're going to see a theatrical release window, and then down to different windows like streaming and
I'm
on
just
demand.
laughing at Barbie because
I'm just looking at my
my sister in Reno.
Cheers.
My sister in Reno wants to see Barbie, and it looks like a little kids movie.
I
to
think it's something for
me.
everyone. I think you give it a try this week and take a look at it.
Avatar was going to be a little kids movie.
Oh, I loved
And
Avatar.
when we went and saw it in 3D, I was blown away.
You're blown away.
I was I loved the movie.
Yep.
I thought it was for
Yep.
kids.
Yep.
So sometimes it's what you perceive. Tell us about some of the movies, the old movies you've liked.
So, oh God, I grew up. I'm going to date myself, but my favorite movies of all time was The Godfather. That's what got me when I was a kid. The meaning of life is in The Godfather, right? I mean, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
I like that.
So I've always loved all of those sorts of movies. Goodfellas,
All of them?
all of them
From
have been
New
great.
York?
You can tell from the accent.
I did.
I'm not from
I
Texas.
heard-
I'm not
I
from
heard that
Texas.
one.
No, I grew up in New
I
Jersey and
heard
New York
that
my whole
one.
life. I'm transplanted Floridian coming down here.
I'm
So.
upstate New York.
Whereabouts?
Ithaca.
Oh, you're in Ithaca. Yeah, on the hill with Cornell.
Yeah,
You guys are up on the hill with
yeah,
each other. Yeah,
yeah.
yep. So
Except
I'm
I
still a
was-
Jersey boy
I
down
was
in
called a
Minnesota.
Canadian.
It was well, most people from Florida come from somewhere, right?
Yeah.
It's they're all transplanted down
Yeah.
here. And the slates this fall look good. The Marvels coming out is with Captain Marvel and all this thing. That more Marvel movies are coming out. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in August. The Turtles are back. You can't.
Turtles
They're
are
coming out of their
back.
shell one more time.
I
It's all good.
liked the what was it called? Invisible Me.
Yes. Yep. That was a good movie as well.
I loved that
It was
one.
good.
I
It was
guess I'm a kid at heart. And then my other sister was asking about the bad guys.
I know. I think has that played yet? The Bad Guys here. Last Tuesday was that big
Oh,
movie.
it's over already?
Yeah.
We missed it.
But it's so funny. What you're saying is why movies will always have a place. Is it brings back memories, right? Like music does the same thing.
That's right.
So you remember, like I remember The Godfather. I remember Grease. Where I was in Greece and Animal House and all those movies, and Food Has
Oh
Arrived.
my God. Okay, well, let me try to turn the computer so I can show.
Just,
So-
bring the food out.
Okay.
Turn the
You want me
computer.
to do a quick
Okay.
flyby?
Yeah, here, you go ahead.
Oh, look at that!
It smells good. So you have a pizza.
Is that the agency melt that you put in?
So this is, you want to show them our new menu?
Yes.
You have.
So we created a summer menu for a small period of time, and I'm staring at it because I've had it already.
Here, this is
The
good.
barbecue chicken pizza is to die for.
Really?
That's this guy over here, and that's a starting point for it. And then the agency melt as well is pretty spectacular, and
We
then
had the
cheddar croquettes.
croquettes.
Those are right
Yeah.
here as well.
Oh
The
my God, were
agency
those good.
melt is
agency-
beef patty.
Yep. These are your
those
guys.
were good. The cheddar
Here they
and
are.
bacon croquettes. Those were really good. Look at my. I'm not gonna eat on the screen.
I'm going to eat on
You
screen.
could eat.
Oh,
Thank you. They are really good. And then they have
I
a
had that the
chicken
other night,
Caesar.
Remember I had the chicken Caesar wrap? Oh my God, was that good?
I don't want to dump it. I'm a klutz. So I also
No, wait,
wanted
but
to
it-
talk about the corporate events that
Mhm.
you have.
Mhm.
Why don't we talk about
So
that?
we do a lot of birthday parties, a lot of corporate events. We can do an event so think of it this way: you have a corporate event, you can rent out one of the theaters to do a presentation, right?
Oh,
So
wow.
on a big screen, all of that stuff to do your corporate presentation, sit in the seat, and then you can come out and bowl.
Oh, I want to bowl.
And the thing about bowling is so fun is if you're the president of a company, you're competing against someone else, and so everyone's on an equal playing field. And bowling is a very social game.
I would want
and so you
beat
get
my
to-
boss.
Who's the better bowler between you two?
Oh, I
Oh,
don't
she is.
know.
You're the better bowler,
You are.
even with the bumpers.
My sister's the better one. I was called gutter queen of. I won't date my age either, but I'm excited about playing bowling tonight and doing air hockey at
Oh,
challenge
it's a
with
classic.
Jared.
It's a classic. Have you done the play box?
No, I can't wait.
So that's our big game, the play box.
Okay.
It's a video
What is
game.
that?
And so it's a good frustration thing. You take these balls against a digital screen and you try to knock down aliens or score a hockey goal or all that
I
sort of good
needed
stuff.
that today.
It's the only play box in all of Palm Beach County as well.
That's gonna be fun.
Oh no.
This is the best.
What's
no.
that?
Oh,
Oh, lemon berry.
Lemon berry.
cream.
I don't want to tilt the
That's
lemon
the
berry,
new-
but that is the new dessert, the lemon berry.
Oh,
I like the
So
chocolate
what
brownies,
happens to
but
the
this is even better.
What happens to the other?
Oh, it smells
Does
good.
it go away?
Same menu.
Same menu. This is just additive for the summer.
This is added. Okay.
Additive, just for the summer
Oh
only.
my God, look at that.
Smells good.
Lemon berry's a good one.
While you're smelling,
Oh, God.
hey, they have to know. Or, listen, people are wondering if it's any
I
good.
And I'm
couldn't
gonna-
eat on screen.
I'm gonna indulge in the
The
barbecue
pizza.
chicken pizza is my
That
favorite.
looks good. That's your favorite?
That's my favorite of the summer menu. I like the barbecue chicken. Yes.
What's your favorite pizza of all menu here?
The
Mouthful.
three
They
little
always do
piggies. The
that.
piggies.
Oh, that
the
was
three
a
piggies.
good
Oh my God.
one.
The piggies are the best with the meat.
That was a good. I always
for you.
eat vegetarian though.
Oh
I
my
always
God,
get
is that
mushroom
good?
pizza. I'll try it after
You have to
the
try it.
show. I can't eat on screen. Hi everybody, chomp chomp.
And then we had this the other night. It was really good.
Yeah, I love those. Those are delicious.
It's just the food here
I
is
just,
so amazing, and I can't believe I'm at a theater.
yikes! I'll
That's-
eat that
that's the
one.
I
Right.
can't believe I'm at a theater saying how great the food is.
Yep. And that's it's the experience. And when you come to a theater like this and you sit in a Lux box seat, it's an elevated seat. You want to make sure the food is good and the service is important. So when you order that on the online QR code, you order your food, you could actually see what the status of your food being made, being brought to you. It tracks exactly where
Oh,
your food is, so you know
wow.
exactly when it's getting.
I was
arriving.
afraid to use it the last time. When we sat there, we used the tickets. We bought the tickets, and it wasn't one of the Lux Box
The receipts.
movies,
Uh-huh.
but. Oh, we did sit in there,
But-
the three of us. But
Even this
I-
concession stand has mixed drinks and things that you don't typically
But I
find in the theater.
I goofed because I was afraid. I didn't want to have the light bothering everybody, and I didn't realize.
They will not. They were specifically
I
made
found
so
that
that
out
the
after.
cell phone lights, will not impact your viewing.
That was
Yeah,
and it had
absolutely.
heated seats.
And it
too.
has heated seats, so
And it's
the
always
back feels
cold
good.
in
It feels
there.
good. Yeah, no, the heated seats as well. So,
And recliners.
they are the best seats in the house.
They
Sure.
are. They are. Anything else you want to share?
No,
about?
I just want to thank you both for sharing your time and coming here.
we love
we
this
appreciate
little
it.
partnership we have with you, and I'm going to tell people that this is an experience. It's not going to movies. This is an experience.
Entertainment experience. Yep.
It is, and it's something the whole family can do.
Yep.
It's a great place to take a date to.
Date night, date
Well,
night.
That's
date night.
funny because on my Sophia's Choice, I was going to say it's not all about fancy restaurants.
Right.
Because if I had anyone to take me on a date, I'd actually want to come here and do air hockey, bowling. I would. To me, that's a fun date.
This
I
is
love
just
it.
Amazing.
See, and that's your idea of a fun date, and you can do
I
that here.
do.
And someone else may have a different fun date, whatever. But there's a lot of women this week dragging their boyfriends and husbands to Barbie. I'm just letting you know. I see it coming. I see it coming.
Way.
All the men are gonna be in all these men watching Barbie this week. I'm telling you. You'll
Oh
see.
yeah, like how old? 20-year-olds?
Exactly.
Like when you get our age, I don't know if that's so.
What's coming
that's
out? Tell us what's the movie
Um,
coming out.
In the fall, so you have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, supposed to be a big movie in August. The Marvels in around Thanksgiving is probably the biggest movie of the holiday season coming out.
Really?
Yep. I'm trying to think what else. See him? Trolls 3 is coming out as well.
Trolls 3.
Yeah.
And the best, Despicable Me, is coming out, I think, in January, right?
Is there? I don't know if
fourth-
there's another.
the
There may be
fourth
another
one.
Despicable Me in the makers. I don't know. I don't know they have a release date yet, but it'll
I thought
be
they
out as well.
said the
So you
new
like
year.
your animation movies?
I do.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm a kid.
Oh yes,
What is it?
The Color Purple for the holiday
Color
movie.
Purple,
Yes,
really?
the redo of the Oprah Winfrey Color Purple.
Oh, so
Oprah.
who's in that one?
Oprah Winfrey is going to reprise
Oh,
a role in that.
geez,
Yeah.
really?
They're going to bring it back
He's not
out.
actually.
Oh,
He's the producer.
I thought she had a cameo in it as well. She may have a cameo.
Wow.
They're going to bring it back out.
Fantasia Barrino and I forget the other main character, but she was from Orange is the New Black.
Oh, wow.
But a great holiday movie for the holidays.
You know, one thing, there's some good movies to remake, but then I kind of like the idea of having something different.
Rather than the same movie that's number 5 or number 6 or number 7 coming out.
Exactly, with different
Well, this
actors
year,
in
you know what the
it.
biggest movie of the summer so far this year was? Super Mario. Who would have known?
Really?
Oh,
Kidding.
$600 million. One of the top
Wow.
animated movies of all time. Out of nowhere came Super Mario, and people just caught it, and
Wow.
and kids were cheering at the end of it, and that's what makes movies special, right? It's the cheering and the things that go on. And
So here's my next question: How do you get your lines to move so fast?
so
It's something you're doing behind.
So there's a couple of things that play there. Internet ticketing. So you can now go online through our app or through the website and order your tickets. So you don't have to wait in line to the box office. We have kiosks here that you can buy tickets and concessions there. And then with the Lux Box delivered to your seat, it's at your seat. So the concession lines get smaller because of all of those things. And
That-
and we tend to hire enough and a lot of people. We have a great team here. Michelle, who is the head of GM, she's
Yes.
awesome. Has a great
Amazing.
team, and so it's good customer. It's good old fashioned customer service, right? Where did that go? Right,
Sure.
that's it. And Jared in
Oh
the
my God.
marketing is
He is the
super
best.
special.
Because we've worked with all kind of PR people.
Oh yeah, Jared's like exceptional.
Don't say too much. I'm
I
gonna ask for a
know.
raise. So no, he's okay. Just don't go. I
Yeah,
understand. Don't.
yeah.
So, nah, he's
I've
awesome.
seen
He's awesome.
better.
He's that's what. That's it.
So we're
No.
doing our Jared does every
Jared.
week. He does our movie review.
But I kind
Movie minute.
yeah, he named it Paragon
Uh,
Movie Minute by
That's all-
Jared.
by Jared.
By
That's all good.
Jared.
So
I had to add by the Jared because
thank you.
everybody wants to
Thank
know
you so
Jared.
much.
No, thank
and we
you.
appreciate, the one thing Mike Wilson's not here, my partner. We appreciate all the people coming out here. We're locally owned and operated. We're
I
not a
know.
big company. We're up against all these big companies owned by foreign companies, and AMC's owned by the Chinese, and Regal's owned by someone in
Oh.
London. And we're local, and
We
we
love
appreciate
that.
the patrons. We really appreciate people coming out to see us.
And
Very
we
appreciative.
appreciate your
pushing
time coming
Paragon.
today.
Thank you.
We
Thank you.
really do.
Anytime.
Thank you
Thank you all
very
the best.
much.
I wish you guys all the best. Have a
Thank you.
great
Thank
summer,
you.
and
You
we'll
too.
see.
We'll
We'll
speak
see you.
soon.
We'll
See
speak
you
soon.
again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike. So, Jared, are you ready to do your minute?
Now, Sophia, I cannot believe this. This has got onions on it.
Yeah.
Before I
And it
before
was
I
really
sit down,
good.
do you guys want any more food?
No, God, you gave us enough. Here, have a seat. I should
we-
switch places with
That's our-
Steve.
That's our mainstay. We love us our food.
So, Jared, are you going to have your Beachy King?
I'm gonna have not only do we have Beachy Keen, but we also have a non-alcoholic version for the kids. They'll debut. As
What's
well.
in it?
A lot of different pink fruit
Lemonade?
juice. Yes, pink lemonade, pink cranberry
Take
juice.
it closer.
You name it. If it's pink or red, it's probably going to be in the drink.
Okay.
But I'm jealous because you guys eat the cake.
I didn't get to eat it yet. I have to wait, but
That
I'll
looks
share it with
so
you.
delicious.
I'll share it with
We've
you
gotten
after
a lot of,
after the show. How
and so
about
you
that?
had
Oh,
a really
well,
nice visit with Mike,
Uh-huh.
which is great. And so
yes,
Good
he's
guy.
a wonderful man.
oh, great. Yeah,
Wonderful.
absolutely. Great leader. Great. Him and both Mikes really know how to forge a really great company and morale, and outside of a great business, but in terms of internally the company itself, everyone seems to gel, and it's a really good group of
I
people.
have a funny story. So I had a screen come down,
Uh-oh.
and I finally found someone, and it happened to be somebody I used like 20 years ago. Then I lost his number, and I didn't recognize him. And he said, "Oh, I used to have the beard." He's friends with Michelle.
Really? Our
'Cause
general
we-
manager?
Yes, because I was telling him I had to hurry to leave because we had a show.
Oh, wow.
So he was asking me about it, and then he goes, "Oh, Michelle is my friend."
That's so
so
funny.
they-
She is not here this evening, but she would say hello.
Aw, that's okay. So we
Hard
have.
worker.
Yeah,
Jeez.
she
Hard
deserves, she
work.
deserves a day off now and again, especially the weekends for us.
That's
Everyone
crazy.
else gets a weekend off.
Not you
We-
guys.
Not us. Our time off usually is maybe a Monday or a Wednesday. It's a little lighter of the days,
Ah.
but yeah, weekends that's when we make our meat and potatoes. So please all come to the theater then, and come to the restaurant.
So
But
let's do your Paragon Monday movie minutes
my Paragon movie. Yes, you're right. Paragon Monday movie minute.
by Jared.
So,
What movie are you doing this week?
well, I'm
Do
doing
it.
my favorite in a long time, which is Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
So you like Indiana Jones?
I loved it. I don't know if
And
I
you're
was.
a movie buff.
I'm a movie buff, just like Mike and everyone else on the team here. We all have a very special passion for film, but I think I'm just the right audience for indie. It just gave me this sense of nostalgia, and I remember being a child watching the other ones on the big screen, and I loved it. I don't need crazy, animatronic, and I need traditional stunts similar to how they do in Mission Impossible.
Right.
And it was true to the story. I felt. Did you guys? I think you guys said you saw it.
I did, and I'd tell you at the beginning I loved it, and then I kind of was like, oh.
Got a little
But then
slow.
when I heard them speaking Greek, I'm like, that sounds Greek, and I kind of laughed and went,
It woke you up.
he doesn't pronounce it right, but she did.
Yep,
But she spoke perfect Greek.
absolutely.
My favorite little actor kind of messed up his Greek, but it was kind of
I
fun.
got to give credit to Harrison Ford.
Yes.
He does his stunts and
Oh,
he does his chase scenes, and it's impressive. And
It is for
it's
his
like
age.
It's like he was still doing it from all the other movies. It was this good, like it followed. Dial of Destiny is another big time adventure where he goes on. Indy is paired with his his goddaughter this time,
Yes.
and they head off to Morocco and the Middle East, and they're trekking to find this dial, which I won't give too much away, but it's pretty important.
Mhm.
And then it's interesting because it also just the period effect of seeing the 60s in New York and then around the country and around the world. And I don't know, I was on my seat the whole time, and I was in the Lux box, and I didn't fall asleep, so I can recommend this movie. That's why I'm going to give it I'm gonna give it 5
Are you really?
popcorns.
Wow.
For me, I know it's a big rating, but
Yeah.
but if I didn't fall asleep,
Then it's a 5.
it's a great movie, and
It's a 5.
you know we got to
I think we just discovered something.
What?
5 popcorns.
5
5
popcorns.
popcorns.
That was
is-
my right. That's my
I love
recommendation.
that.
And I'm the 5 fins for the restaurant for sharks and dolphins and
So,
whales.
but I just thought it was a fun movie. So I'm looking forward and excited to see Mission Impossible. Maybe that'll be the next one we speak about next week.
I was hoping that's the one for next week.
But it
I
was so
wanna see
busy.
that.
It was so busy at Paragon Theaters that it was hard to get a ticket. So,
You know what?
which is good,
The other
which I was
one,
happy about.
The other one that was hard was Sounds of Freedom. We tried, we couldn't get tickets. The
That-
3 of us were trying, and
Is storming the
sold
country,
out.
storming the country, and it's a good. You guys saw it, right? I understand.
yes,
You want to explain? I know tangentially what's in the trailer, but I heard it's just an amazing movie.
it is actually. It touched my heart because not a lot of people know this, but about 12 years ago, I was the president for a women's group called Seroptimist, and I got a grant for trafficking.
Oh wow!
And people didn't think we would get it, and we got it. So we actually had articles in the Palm Beach Post. We did training. We had it in Creole, Spanish, and English. We educated like the pastors in the poor areas,
Oh, wow.
like Riviera Beach, Clewiston. We did a lot of things. So this movie, I had
had
to
a
see
special-
it. It
You had
had
a special affinity to it.
exactly, and it's something that I highly recommend everyone to
So would
see.
that be a 5 popcorn?
It's
rating?
a 5+ popcorn.
Wow!
You know, we got to give away some tickets too.
We
Oh
do.
yes,
Let's give
absolutely.
away some tickets. Go to our website. All you got to do is go to
It's okay.
eat
Go on.
and critique. You got to spell out and eat and critique tvshow.com.
So Steve, you
And-
want to switch with me now? So what did you think about the movie? The Sounds of Freedom.
Did you like it?
I loved it.
Yeah,
It was so amazing.
There. You got it, Jared.
I could be not only am I your movie critic,
He's
but I
a
could be your PA.
production. He's
I'm
our
your production
production
assistant,
manager.
Sophia, do me a favor.
Yes.
I'm talking right now.
Yeah.
Take a bite out of this cake.
I don't want to do it. I'm still on. Here, let Jared take a bite. Oh, we need
no,
another
I'm gonna-
fork.
I'm gonna while you're eating.
Me
I'm
too.
gonna
I
steal
wanna
I want
steal
you
one
to
of
take a
these,
bite.
too.
a potato.
That
Me
is
too.
the most incredible
Here,
cake.
Jared, do you want one of these?
And which one is that one? Is that the one with the bacon?
These are the potato croquettes.
Potato croquettes.
Delicious.
Good, aren't they? And I had the chicken Caesar. Remember last time? I don't know. What is this right here with drink?
Oh, it's just water.
Let me take that.
Can you get it?
There's extra water on the left.
Here we go. So we're sampling the new menu, and it is really good. Chef did really, really well. What is that now?
Would you like to try our melt?
We'll do it after the show.
Well, we got to
That's good,
take a
though.
bite.
No, we'll do it after the show. I
Well,
don't.
how do you tell people how it is?
All
Here,
They'll
right,
take a.
cut it in half then.
I don't even taking half even. So is this what kind of melt?
Of hamburger patty melt.
Oh, okay.
It's called
Sauteed.
what? Here you go.
Sauteed onions, provolone cheese,
Oops.
homemade rooster sauce. So it should have a kick.
Oh, the rooster
It may have a
sauce. We love the rooster sauce.
Hopefully it's not thick.
It looks good.
It looks delicious.
Looks really good.
And our fries with delicious
wanna
scrumptious.
The
fry
burger's
the-
good. No, I had it the night.
I know.
Oh God.
Anyway, let's give away dinner and movie tickets.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So we'll do dinner and movie tickets. First 2 people that write to www.eatand spelled out critique.com will don't forget to send me your address. So you write. We had some people write, but they don't give me their address, so I can't mail them out.
That burger is,
You were
it's amazing.
It looked like you were enjoying that burger.
Oh my God, that cake is amazing.
We'll try it after.
I want to pass me a plastic fork. I'll try it.
And you know what? Do you know what
Do you have a
else?
plastic fork for
Oh,
Jared?
yeah.
I'll try one too, right here. I'm getting off the.
So you guys had a good week?
Well,
Mm.
I was in the hospital, so
Oh no, you okay?
yeah, I'm much better now. The show must go on, right?
On his birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Sad, huh?
happy birthday.
Thank
Belated
you.
Birthday.
That was really good. I have to admit, that cake is refreshing. That's a
You
good summer cake.
really lucked out.
Yeah,
On
that
your
definitely
chef.
is delicious. I'm gonna take a double bite.
We're just, see, I told you, we're just sitting
Oh.
around right now. We're just kind of shooting the breeze. This is the Eat and Critique TV show. And what about, can we get James on?
What?
Can we get James on?
He didn't come.
He's right there.
Oh, James.
He's in the over.
Anyway, why don't we?
Let me see if Rob.
Okay, Rob.
Is it,
Yeah.
We'd love to talk to him.
maybe 2 seconds.
So, why don't we do? What were we gonna do?
Sophia, how
you
many
wanna
tickets we
do-
give? This is, you know what, on our show, it is so easy to win tickets. So we're giving 2 movie tickets, and you can use them at any of the
Paragon
Paragon
Theaters.
theaters. And we're giving away dinner for 2.
Dinner.
Yeah.
Dinner coup- 2 movie tickets with 1 dinner gift certificate.
Yeah.
And Margaret, you want to try?
Margaret, come here.
Come on, Margaret.
This is our agent right here.
Yes.
We're on
Do you
radio
wanna
right
be on
now.
Yes.
They can hear you talk. They can see you.
Hi. If
Oh, there's
anybody out
Chef.
there is single, please come to the theaters.
My sister is.
Please. I just moved down here.
I
Aww.
wonder where he's from.
And I'm meeting a blind date now at the Gonzo Sushi.
Oh, no. You should meet her here.
And have the food here.
Have
Oh,
the
it's
food
really
here.
good. The food is really
Hey,
good.
Chef.
And the drinks too.
Chef,
Come on there and sit down next to me. My
So
pal.
you're gonna interview me?
yeah,
My
he's
pal.
the chef.
Hey, Chef.
Hey, how's it going?
It's good to have you back.
Good to be back.
So, Steve tried your burger. He said it's unbelievable. Margaret, you want
The
to
agency
try?
map.
Come here, Margaret. No, you can't do that.
Jared wants.
Take a
So
bite.
these are my favorite.
You
Try
like
this.
croquettes?
These are my
Are those the
favorite.
potato ones or bacon?
The bacon.
Yeah,
These
it's,
are my
Bacon
favorite.
jalapenos, cheddar jack.
Well, these are delicious.
How you like the Thai chili sauce? With the
I
kick
loved
to
it. You are so talented. You were just, this doesn't seem like a movie theater
That's the idea.
restaurant.
Yeah, that's what
I feel like we're in a real restaurant eating dinner.
We are.
I know, but you don't get this in movie theaters.
Correct.
So
Definitely.
these,
tell you
I
something
think,
about
are
your
my
pizza.
favorite thing.
This is the greatest compliment that I can pay to another chef. This pizza has onions on it.
It's
I don't
so
like
good.
onions.
Try
I don't
it.
like onions.
Me neither.
I took a bite. You got to do you have to have the onions
I
with the barbecue chicken.
I had some, and I don't eat onions, but I had
Can
some
you believe
with
that?
that pizza.
That's amazing. When you can eat
I can't
something
wait to
that
try
you do
it.
not like.
Correct. Yeah, try.
Chef, how did you come up with this menu for this summer menu? I mean, that cake
It was.
was the most refreshing cake
like the
I'm a chocolate girl, and that cake was the most refreshing cake. It's perfect for summer.
Oh, it's so good.
It was
But
so
this summer
good.
menu was based upon ideas from a few people throughout the kitchen in Paragon. So I can't take full credit for all.
Wow, you guys did amazing on it. So how long is this gonna be?
It's going to be for 60 days, but for the items that sell pretty good, we're going to add it to our menu.
The croquettes were amazing.
So
Okay.
are we
And then
gonna
last
have
week-
a fall menu too?
I mean, it'll be updated menu from what we already had, because it'll be some things added from this menu permanently to that menu.
Remember last week we did the Build Your Burger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Build your own, yeah.
Yes, and then I
I
did
always
the
get the
chicken.
vegan burger. That is
Okay.
so good.
I didn't even think about it this time. I made
No,
the
no,
regular
no, no,
burger.
no. That is like delicious. The vegan burger is
No, I
awesome.
do like the taste
Yeah,
of it.
but your pizza.
Oh, the pizza's
Is
the
like-
best.
I mean,
Oh, no, I love this.
Pizza.
we're
It's the
telling
best.
people now that Sophia and I come up here a lot of times just for the food,
Cool, that's
not
good.
even to
But
see a
you
movie.
know that.
Yeah,
You've
I've seen you
seen
guys a
us.
couple of times. Yeah,
And you haven't
We
been here
appreciate it.
some of the days that we came.
yeah, definitely. I will appreciate that. We love your business.
Well, we love your pizza.
No problem. We'll make it right for you anytime you come.
Thank you.
I think what time
We
ask,
have 10 minutes left, I
Shora,
think.
how much time
like-
we have left?
You have a bunch of pop-ons on here. I think we have
4 minutes.
4 minutes already. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna do the thank you, chef.
problem,
Thank
no
you.
problem.
I'm gonna do my Sophia's choice.
Margaret,
My Sophia's choice
I'm
for
gonna do this to
tonight
Margaret. She's gonna hate it.
is
Please take a bite of the pizza. Just see if you think it's as good as we
we
do.
have 4 minutes left.
That's good. We have 4
So
minutes.
Sophia's choice today
Yes.
is here, the agency. I am telling you, it's not always about 5-star restaurants, good wine, romantic evenings. It's about having fun once in a
Right.
while. And I love this place. This is a perfect
I know.
place for a
It
date.
is.
You go into the game room, you play air hockey. I did the visual. I didn't do too well. I didn't know how to reload. But the restaurant, the movie, the game room, the bowling,
This place
is
is
just the
just-
perfect place to come.
It is. And everybody is so hospitable.
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 Spit.
I said hospital.
That's because you were in the hospital.
Probably. But I mean, they have great movies, great seating, great food, great games, bowling, great restaurant.
Great game room.
Yeah.
Great virtual. They have virtual games in the lobby. So it's the whole family can come here and have a great time.
Well, we'll be back again next month.
Next month here.
Well, I
We're
don't
going to
know
be
where-
back next week.
here. Well, we'll be
Oh,
back.
We're
yeah.
going to come back next week.
We'll be back next week, but
Mm-hmm.
we'll be back at the theater next month. Maybe they'll put us in Coral Springs or Davie next.
Maybe.
Doesn't
It-
matter. We'll go wherever we want.
It
They
was
want
a
us to.
fun evening. I want to thank everybody at Paragon for making this special as usual. And it's always a pleasure coming here.
Did you like
really
it,
enjoy
Margaret? Don't get too excited.
My sister's like a foodie. She just tried the pizza. She likes it. So thank you.
Yeah, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to go to our website to win free movie tickets.
And a gift certificate to a restaurant, dinner and movies.
Yes. We'll be back next week with more Eat and Critique. I'm Steve O.
I'm Sophia.
See you soon.
Thank you. Good night.
You've been listening to the Eaton Critique Show with your hosts, award-winning restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia, brought to you by Incontro Italian Cuisine and Steakhouse, located in Coral Springs on the Walk. Be sure to join us again next week as Steve-O and Sophia interview top local restaurant owners and chefs. Steve-O and Sophia are known for their pure honesty when it comes to reviewing local restaurants. See you next week.